Hi, everyone, and we're live. Welcome today. I'm your host, Zoe Koumbouzi, representing Gain. And today we're diving into the world of sleep and wellness with our special guest, Mark Baird, CEO of Waverlabs. So just a short introduction. Mark is actually making waves in the hospitality and wellness industry with products like Waver Mat and Waver Bed, which we will hear about today. And really, his main focus is on helping travelers recover from jet lag, which is a super important topic, and improve sleep quality, which is another important topic because I actually woke up at 5 a.m. today. Mark, welcome. I hope you've got the answers for me. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I'm excited to go over this technology. I know it's going to be able to enable hotels to provide some real solutions out there for people with sleep and fatigue problems. So thank you for having me.
Pleasure. I'm really happy to hear about this topic. Like I said, sleep's not always an easy issue for everyone. And it's also been trending for a long while in our industry. So before we dive into that, I just wanted to hear a bit about your career history because it's super diverse, starting in corporate, becoming an entrepreneur, and now leading Waverbed. So tell me a bit about your background.
Well, I grew up on a family farm. I credit that strong work ethic. I had a very successful career with DuPont. I worked in the agricultural industry, helped sales reps and farmers with to maximize production. And as my life went on, I knew I wanted to go out on my own. I was very fortunate to come across an opportunity with a franchise called Nothing Bundt Cakes. I don't know if you all ever heard of that, but I got in on a very early stage, developed the Oklahoma market. Now we're in over 1,000 locations, not myself, but the franchise itself. And I just love it. I mean, it's a great business model. It's based on celebration, joy, family gatherings, maybe even little Johnny's birthday cake, but it wasn't always about just buying cake. And I'm very proud to be a part of it. It's been a passion of mine to help people through life, through leadership, business, and now in the wellness industry.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's quite a varied experience. I love that in an entrepreneur. It's super important. But I know there's also a bit of a story behind how you came across the waiver bed technology. So let's dive into that now.
Okay. Well, I mean, that it was a weird story. I was consulting on a business opportunity, and I was looking in the wellness space. And during some of my due diligence of looking at the modalities that were out there in the marketplace, I came across this technology that's now driving our portfolio of products and services. I was so intrigued with that product that I flew to Montreal on the coldest day on record to try it out for myself. Got off a plane, jet lag, fatigue beyond belief. The founder and inventor, Gilbert, and his son sat me in that commercial chair at the time. And I was so amazed at what it did to me for the next 4 hours and the next day and the next night that I knew that I wanted to be a part of that and maybe even be able to bring it to a bigger market. So this is kind of where we sit today.
Brilliant. There's nothing like your own belief in the product, right? It's certainly. And after our conversation, I understand that the technology is quite scientific. It's this gravity wave technology, but that you've actually now, that started off as a chair, you've got 2 product lines that you're currently offering. Can you tell me about each of them and sort of what they aim to solve, if something different?
Well, I mean, for sure, the gravity wave technology, I mean, it's actually very fascinating. I mean, it's backed by science, and we've got some really great information on the website. Go to waverbed.com, along with there's videos there to explain how it works, what it does, some textual on that. So I really encourage people to go to the website because they can really get a great overview of what we do. As far as the products go, they're both very streamlined, portable versions of the original chairs. that were in thousands of high-end spas and medical facilities through Eastern Canada. So we've been in this business for a while, but we've been able to streamline the products and the services so they're easier to implement, especially in the hospitality industry. The waiver mat, we'll start there. It's a slim mattress topper, European style, that can turn any treatment table in a hotel spa into a touch-free gravity wave solution that can address the jet lag, travel fatigue problems. It's the neat thing about it is spa manager just need to unpack it, unroll it, and let the magic happen. One of the interesting things that when I was researching all this, is that I found out that 93% of travelers have some form of travel fatigue, whether it be jet lag or just being dead dog tired. And so I also noticed through that is that, there's not a lot of products that address that. And that's what we do. That's kind of our honey hole. So that basically means that the hotels can now have a truly effective solutions like the waiver bed and the waiver mat. Well, the waiver bed is what I'm talking about. The waiver mat, they'll definitely see benefits. So it's a solid investment and a real wow factor for the guest, and hopefully some really good reviews.
That's right. Yeah. So the two different products, I understand one's more for the spa, and then the other one is actually sort of more like a bed installation. So that's really interesting, right? So you're also installing this at home for people. And you mentioned before a bit your experience with the product. So I was wondering if you had any other testimonials or any anecdotes you'd like to share with us from other people that have tried it. I haven't so far, but I feel like
right. Yes, through the years, it's been quite amazing. Even it amazes me to a certain degree how people could go, oh my God, this is something I've never felt before in my life. It's an experience. I've slept better than I've slept, and it continually gets better over time. And so, at the end of the day, that's what we want to be able to have waiver bed to have accessibility for in-home usage. It's the same scientifically backed gravity wave. There's millions of people across the world that don't sleep well. Matter of fact, a third of them don't, whether it's going to sleep, trying to go to sleep, staying asleep, and or just getting a deep restorative sleep. So that can lead to some health issues over time. So we feel like we're a health product because we're helping people with their sleep. The interesting thing on the hotel front, waiver bed can be used as a wellness amenity, where hotels and resorts alike can create a new room category that for those businesses that want to, give their guests a better night's sleep. That's where we fit in really well. We're efficient. We're effective. We don't need Wi-Fi. It's also a plug and play type of a deal. So the feedback that we've gotten has been incredible. Every day, sleeping better, feeling better, less stress. And that's where we would love to see it is in people's homes. But we know that there's a real value in the hospitality industry. So for years, everybody's been changing linens and buying a new topper and a new pillow. This is a real solution if you want to have a guest sleep better.
Yeah, sure. Wellness has become such a buzzword, and then we've got the niche of sleep wellness with hotels having, sleep menus, not only pillows, but different potions, lotions, lavender. And now I can imagine your product being there as well on the sleep menu. I hope so. What kind of other insights do you have maybe about the whole area of sleep tourism and wellness tourism?
When we look at travel, people want to feel better, not just escape for a vacation. There's hotels that are responding by, offering some holistic wellness experience. That's our sweet spot. That's what we do the best at. When you break down our products, the waiver mat, that desire to give a unique, easy to implement solution for that jet lag and that fatigue. This is key just because it's not providing another massage or a spa treatment. It's offering something that's scientifically backed that can have tangible, real benefits. So it can as hotels continue to compete for that wellness focused dollar, having an innovative solution like waiver bed and the waiver mat in the spa, waiver bed in the room, could be essential for staying ahead of that curve. So from my standpoint, it's having a service like this and an amenity that can be marketed on a pre-arrival or at check-in to rely that it's going to put people in a very leadership position.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so fascinating how different technologies are now helping our well-being, and I love to see this played out in the hospitality industry. So it is quite a futuristic product, hopefully rolled out soon. But how do you see the future of waiver mat and waiver beds? Like, where are you going with your company at the moment?
Well, we're really excited about the future. Not only in the hospitality space, but being able to provide our products for those services that will benefit the hotel guests. And at the end of the day, we'd love to just see it in people's beds at home and make it accessible that way, because that's where people are going to get the real benefit of it. A night or two in the hotel, granted, they're going to see some real response and the wow factor and maybe a little bit better night's sleep. But end of the day, we'd love to see it in people's homes, because that's where we're going to have the biggest impact in people's lives.
Yeah. Wellness. I know that's an important value for you. So that's really exciting. So Mark, thanks so much. Before we go, can you tell people a bit about where they can find more about waiver beds or contact you? How can people get more info?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can connect with me on LinkedIn, Mark Baird, Baird. And then we have our website with a help desk if you needed to DM us or throw an email and want to communicate that way. I love hearing from people and sharing ways that we can improve their business, maybe meet some of their business goals. But at the end, we may be able to help them in their personal life as well, as we from a sleep perspective and relaxation.
Lovely. Yeah, I love the website because it's super informative.
Thank you.
I encourage anyone to check it out. Great work as a marketer. So yeah, thank you for sharing your journey and all the brilliant work you're doing for sleep wellness. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, long awaited product for the industry. Thank you so much, Mark.
Okay, thank you. It's been a pleasure to be here. I look forward to sharing some success with you, let you know how we're doing. And once again, I appreciate the time.
Fantastic. Take care now. Thanks.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.